Hi, you guys. I'm Professor Tracy Daniel, and welcome to History 1302. So, just in case you're wondering, this semester I will be teaching three sections of History 1302, and they are section 5045, 5046, and 5047. In this video, I'll be going over the syllabus. And first things first, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. Usually, when people open up the syllabus and they see, oh my goodness, it's 11 pages, what am I going to do? Don't be overwhelmed by this syllabus. It has everything you need for the course, and not just this course, but just regular information that you could use in any of your other courses that you'll be taking at LSC, such as FERPA information. So don't be overwhelmed. But I'll be going over the syllabus. If need be, I'll split this video into a couple of sections. Sometimes with my video recording app that I have here, it tends to freeze sometimes. And so I'll have to stop the video and start back. Also, another housekeeping note, just in case you guys did not have me last semester, I have two dogs and they love to bark when I'm either on the phone or recording a lecture. So if you hear a big dog or a small dog, you're not going crazy. They are my dogs. They're in the house. They're not in this room. I don't allow them in the room when I'm recording, but if you hear them, don't fear that that's Maggie and Ears, my two dogs. So let's go over the syllabus. If you're on D2O, I mean, obviously you're on D2O right now, there is a tab called Syllabus, and that is where your syllabus is. It is in a .docx, I believe. I usually try to save in just a .doc for compatibility mode, but most of my students have not had an issue. If you need to reach me, my email address is on there. Please look over the email address. Just copy. You can copy and paste it straight from the email. My communication policy is that I get back to you in 24 hours, 36 at the very most. But my communication policy is that if you send me an email, please give me, a full 24 hours before before you shoot up a flare. Okay. However, I do not check emails on Saturdays and Sundays, as those are the weekend, and so those are not my work days. So if you send an email that is at the end of the workday or close to the end of the workday on a Friday, I probably won't get back to you until Monday. So if you have an issue, if you have a question, please send those questions via email, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. You can make office hours with me, and I'll send you a link for WebEx or for Zoom. The department chair is Robert Holmes, and the interim dean is Matthew Turner, and their email addresses are available on the syllabus. So this is spring 2021. Welcome to History 1302. So History 1302 is U.S. history since 1877. Actually, this class kind of starts in about 1865 because I'll be going, the first chapter we'll be going over is chapter 15, which is over Reconstruction. And the Reconstruction period is from 1865 to 1877. That is when Reconstruction ends. So we will be going over that. Chapter 15 is the first chapter that I will lecture on. And again, I'm teaching three sections, which are 5045, 5046, and 5047 this semester. Look over your prereqs. English 0305 or 0316 are required, or by placement by testing. So the required books that you will need in this class, I use the Eric Foner Give Me Liberty textbook. So you will have the Give Me Liberty, the fifth edition of the textbook. Make sure you have volume 2, because this is the second part, or part B, if you will, of the American history course. And so you'll need volume 2. If you purchase that in the bookstore, which is open, it will come as a bundle with the Voices of Freedom document set. So Voices of Freedom is a supplementary book. So with your chapters in your Give Me Liberty textbook, that is or I would say one of the most important books in the course is the Give Me Liberty textbook. The Voices of Freedom book offers primary sources that go with each chapter. And don't worry, just in case you don't know, or if you took 13, or if this is your first history course, I will tell you what primary and secondary sources are. I have a video for you as well as lecture notes. So don't worry about that. We'll learn that. So the Give Me Liberty Volume 2, I'm not very particular on the edition because I understand that a number of you guys buy used books. So just make sure in your textbook, it won't make too much of a difference. But with the Give Me Liberty, I'm sorry, with the Voices of Freedom supplementary book, the numbers of the text may be different. So I on your syllabus, I tried to put in the outline what the reading is. So you'll have access to communicating with the rest of your classmates. So if you need that, you can communicate with the classmate, and the bookstore, or I'm sorry, the library has a copy of the textbook, but you cannot bring it outside of the library or make copies. Um, there will also, I will provide you guys with a website that gives you the first three chapters of the textbook for free online. So I'll post that on D2L for you. The other books that we will be reading will be books for book review assignments. So there's ears. They will be books for book review assignments. The first one is titled The Woman's Hour, The Great Fight to Win the Vote by Elaine Weiss. I have the ISBN number available in the syllabus. And the second book is by Danielle McGuire, and it's titled At the Dark End of the Street, Black Women, Rape, and Resistance, A New History of the Civil Rights Movement from Rosa Parks to the Rise of Black Power. That's the second book that we'll be reading. If you cannot read that book for whatever reason, it's not my intention to trigger anyone who may have some experiences. If you cannot read that book, I have another book for you to read in the syllabus as well. So here's some of the course learning outcomes, all right? So at the end of this course, you should be able to create an argument through the use of historical evidence. You should be able to analyze and interpret primary and secondary sources, and that will be part of the first lecture that we have. You should also be able to analyze the effects of historical, social, political, economic, cultural, and global forces on this period of U.S. history. Here's the course curriculum statement. This is a class in the core curriculum as administered by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. This course is designed to provide instruction in the following core objectives. So critical thinking skills, communication skills, social responsibility, as well as personal responsibility. And please read the details of this in your syllabus. Next, we will go over some of my personal guidelines and procedures. You guys are responsible for knowing and following the guidelines below. So please, please, please go over your syllabus. In fact, your first quiz that will be due at the end of the week on Sunday by 11:59 will be a syllabus quiz to ensure that you know what is expected of you in this course. So the course technology assignment. In our efforts to provide students for a changing world, students may be expected to utilize computer technology while enrolled in classes, certificate, and or degree programs within Lone Star College. The specific requirements for this course are listed below. So you must have access to a computer with internet connection capabilities. Throughout this course, you will be required to complete your assignments on the school's online learning platform, which is D2L. Students will also be required to watch videos from online resources. Course assignments include, but are not limited to, quizzes and exams, which will be given online, discussion board posts, which are again online, online video resources, and assignment submission. If you have problems accessing a computer with internet capabilities, please contact me via email as soon as possible. All right, attendance. So, because I don't see you in person, I will not be taking attendance. However, your personal attendance in this course are critical to you passing the course. Your success in this course will be the direct result of your attentiveness and participation throughout the course. Now, this is very important, so important that I bolded it and underlined it in your syllabus. No longer attending the class does not constitute withdrawal from the class, nor does your coming up to me, nor does your notification to the instructor, i.e., me, that you wish to be dropped. If you tell me you want to be dropped, there's nothing that I can do with that, okay? It is your responsibility to fill out a schedule change form at the registration desk to be officially dropped from this course. Also, failure to do so will result in a grade of an F. The official day of record for this semester is February 1st, 2021. So you guys need to complete the syllabus quiz in order to essentially make sure you're not dropped. So the official day is just making sure that everyone who is registered in the course is in the course that they're supposed to be. So if you have not attended by that time, you are automatically dropped from the course. So the way that I will, excuse me, it's rolling my sock there. The way that I will judge your being in the course is by your completion of the syllabus quiz. So please make sure you do the syllabus quiz if you intend to stay in this course. Okay? So next, assignments. This course will be broken down into modules. Each week, you will have a module. So module 1 will have the syllabus quiz, and then it goes so on and so forth. Within each module, you guys will have reading materials. So of course, the chapter. Always make sure you are reading the chapter that we are studying. That is imperative. So I'm not going to say read chapter 17 because the assumption is that since we're in chapter 17, you need to read chapter 17. However, I might say in the syllabus, for example, read VOF number 178, right? So, that is telling you to read The Voices of Freedom, number 178. All right, I will be back with part 2 in just a moment.